Hey everyone, Kimberly here with AskSpot, and for this video, we will be building an AI bartender spotlight from scratch. So this one is incredibly smart for upselling and guest experience in restaurants and bars. I actually got this idea from the spotlight use case that David posted on the school community. So if you haven't joined yet, make sure that you've joined the AskSpot user community since we post a lot of good stuffs in here. And if not, just go ahead and send an email to support@askspot.ai and we will make sure that you're added to our user community. So let's go ahead and build this one out. First is go to your AskSpot account and then click on any one of your businesses where you want to build the spotlight and then click on create and select the spotlight option. So let's give this a name. Let's just say this is the AI bartender. And then for the description, let's just say that it's a spotlight for restaurant. Just so we know what the spotlight is for. And then let's click create. Okay, now let's go inside our spotlight. And for our header options and the title, let's just say as our AI bartender. And then for the call to action, let's just say find your perfect drink, and let's add the link to their menu right here on button URL. And then let's add a few custom links. First custom link, let's just say this is for food pairings, and then let's add the link for that. And then maybe let's add another which says happy hour specials, and then let's add another link for that. And then a meet our mixologist, and also the link for that. This one will be an about us. Now let's save changes. Okay, so the next is to go ahead and add our profile options. So you can add a profile video or you can add a profile image. So let me just add one right now. Here's our AI bartender. Okay, so that was added successfully. Now let's add the profile description. There you go. And then for the link, set up the 3 social media links. Let's add the Instagram. And then, yeah, the Facebook link. And then let's add their TikTok link. There you go. And save changes. Okay. So profile section has been added. Now for the chat options, they want to allow user to send text messages. Yes. They want to show like and dislike. Let me just turn this off. We don't really need that for this use case. So this is our initial message from the AI, and I would love to set up some channels that we can add here and the initial message. So before you can add or select channels to your initial message, you need to set it up first on this section. So let's do that right now. Let's add a channel, maybe a Q&A. So it would be the question channel. And then let's just say recommend a drink. Let's leave this blank because we want the AI to generate a response. And then next would be, let's just say, let's add a form channel actually. So tasting, sorry. There you go. And let's add the form. So for the form, you have to pre-create it on the lead form section of your AskSpot account. So let's add this right now and save changes. So this form was built inside the lead form section. Make sure that you build it here first before you can add it to your channel options. So let's go back to our initial chat settings, and let's add our created channels. So this one is recommended drink, and this one is book, book a tasting or event, and save. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add our source. For the sources, you just need to make sure that you add, their signature cocktails, the recommended top dishes, the guest favorites, maybe some wine and beer pairings or some FAQs. What time do they usually open? Do they cater private events? So let's add all the necessary sources that we can add right here. You can upload your file, a web page, maybe a link to their website if they have one, some Q&As, like the frequently asked question, and this is where you put the answer, some text, integrations with Sheet or Google Doc, and also RSS content. So for this, I'll just copy and paste the text for our FAQs. There you go. And add above data to chatbot. So once the sources have been added, you can now preview your Spotlight. Let's just copy the Spotlight link and let's do a little preview. Okay, so this is how it looks like right now. This is the profile settings that we added earlier, the header, and also the Q&A channel, and also the form. So here's how the form looks like. Now, let me just go back and go to settings. Over here on customization, let's select the themes that looks best for this. That looks good. Let's add this one instead. Okay. The next part is to add your system prompt. It's very important to add the AI prompt since we want to explain how we want this AI or how we want this assistant to behave. So over here on AI configuration is where you can add your own system prompt. So always craft your prompt to the goals that you want this chatbot or this AI assistant to achieve. So as you can see, just explaining to the AI what its job is. So your job is to help customers discover cocktails based on mood, recommend wine, share stories, suggest non-alcoholic mocktail versions, and encourage guests to explore higher margin specialty drinks. So you can even ask it to ask guiding questions to help them choose. So let's add that right now. Okay, so ask guiding questions to help them choose, reference pairings with food when relevant, be conversational and fun, like the best bartender in the world who actually has time to talk to every guest. Let's add this prompt now. As for our AI platform, I think we are good with OpenAI. And you also, for the accuracy and creativity balance, let's keep this to normal, okay? Okay, so that's been added. Now you can start asking some questions to your Spotlight. So let's open it again. And this is how it looks like. Let's just ask. There you go. So it was able to recommend. And then let's ask another question. There you go. So as you can see, it recommend this drink and it combines with what the user is asking about, which is not too sweet. There you go. We'll be posting a copy of the Spotlight also, so you can add this to your account and also personalize your own AI bartender. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. And again, if you've got any questions, feel free to send it to support@spot.ai.